Yeah. Bad luck. Your boy F.
So what is your story? What is the story behind Bad Luck?
My story, man, is like, you know, my mom raised 7 kids on her own, you know me, growing up, and, you know, being second the oldest, it was like I had to do something, but you know, I wanted to be like my big brothers and them, you know, they was out gang banging and doing everything else, you know, like growing up, like when people had dreams of being that football star or that the basketball player, you know, it sounds crazy, but my dream was to be a kingpin. You know what I mean? Like, what kid thinks about wanting to be a kingpin growing up? You know what I mean? And that was just because I seen that life, man, that fast money, man. I seen my uncles, my dad, them, and them nice cars. So I was like, man, I want that. You know what I mean? I don't forget about being a football player or basketball player, and you know. So I found myself trying to mimic what everybody else was doing. You know what I mean? And I realized, like, I think I was like 14, man, when I went to YA, man. I went to YA for like 6 years, and a lot of people won't tell you the truth, but like, I was scared. You know what I mean? I'm 14 years old. I'm about 4'11", 96 pounds, and I already got the short man complex. And I remember I had a 90-day op. I turned the 90-day op to 2.5 years, and when I went to Preston, I turned that 2.5 years into 5.5 years. So I went from Preston, getting kicked out of Preston, to YTS, and you know, and I was just, just fighting and trying to prove something, man. Trying to prove, like, you know what I mean? I'm that dude, you know, and you know, and then I just, what happened was, you know, one day I was just in my cell. I was just writing poems, man, and just you know, because I ain't got nothing but time on my hand. You know, 6 years, all you got is time. You know what I mean? Everybody rapping, everybody doing stuff. So that's when I really fell in love with like hip hop, man. And I figured like that was my closure. That would help me. You know what I mean? My inner peace. You know, everybody have they weed, they smoke, they drink, they smoke, but music was my outlet. You know what I mean? So. And I just said, man, you know, I can take this and talk about everything I go through, everything I've been through as a kid growing up. You know what I mean? I figured I had somewhat of a gift of telling stories, so I'm an artist. You know what I mean? I'm about the people. You know, I'm about making a change. Like everybody want to rap. Everybody want to rap, and everybody want to proclaim they're the best. You know, not every day. I don't sit here and say, oh, I'm better than so and so, or I'm better than that person. You know what I mean? There is a better outlet than the violence, than the killing, the shooting, and you know, you ain't got to condone all of that. You know, and as an artist, I feel like we need to do more for our community, you know. So I'm that advocate right now. You know how Geronimo, Soprat, and all them was going through it. I'm that guy now. I'm the voice. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm the voice of my city right now, and it's up to me to show people that, to make my mark in hip hop.
And I've been there for you. And I've been there for you. I'm gone, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Basically different, not just different from. Well, I want to hear both aspects from you. But what makes you different from the typical Stockton rapper? Not typical, but you know, you're Stockton artist. And what also makes you different from your mainstream artists?
You know, I knew this question would come up sooner or later. But what makes me different in a lot of ways is that I'm not afraid to try anything. A lot of people want to stick to doing strictly gangster rap or strictly pop in between, you know, R&B rap, the slang, the bass slang, the go dumbs, and everybody wanna. I'm not afraid to try a POD track, or you know, sample something from Muddy Waters, or I mean anything country.
Both two questions. Like, how do you feel about hip hop locally and internationally? You know what I mean? Like
well,
all around. You know? What do you think about hip hop? How hip hop is being received?
Man, you know, contrary to what anybody say about hip hop is dead, it's not. You know what I mean? It's not. It's only dead to the person who died with the music. You know what I mean? Locally, we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent. But it's not being used in the right way. You know, we too worried about competing with each other. You know what I mean? We compete with each other more than we do anybody else. You know what I mean? You're not my competition. At the end of the day, you're not my competition. Everybody on the outside is my competition. The Waynes, the Plies, the Wale's, the Rick Ross. To me, that's my competition. Everybody locally and regionally is not my competition. They're not my competition. Why do I need to compete with somebody that's really, they're not doing nothing else? They're just sitting here. You know what I mean? If anything, I need to be, hey, get on this track with me or kick. And people, you know, people got the game messed up. Industry do it. Why not us? You know, I gotta leave right now. I know it's kind of hard, but I see you around. I can't breathe right now. I know if I stay, I'ma be locked down. I gotta leave right now.